he's just not. It just doesn't seem. I think he just needs a break from it all for a little bit.
Yeah, he said once he's done with Bleach, he's taking a break.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
I think it's because he's doing Bleach. That's why.
Well,
that shit ain't showing any signs of stopping.
Oh, it's done now. It's been done.
The anime was canceled because it's not popular in Japan.
Yo, what?
The manga still is though.
Yeah. The manga is supposedly near the end.
Man.
Yeah.
It's one story arc. It takes 3 years.
Are they still in Soul Society?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
All right.
Technically, yes.
Technically, they are, and technically, they aren't.
Wow.
Let me explain this to you like this. This is the new chapter. Ichigo got a power up. Can Pachi learn the name of his sword? And yes, it is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything is going to hell in a handbasket like he usually does in Bleach.
That's usually good.
In a good way or in a bad way?
Terrible.
Of course, that's the fun thing about last year with Zun. If y'all didn't know, the man loves his alcohol. And he found out the hard way the Con Hotel was in a dry county.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So on Sunday, he couldn't get his booze. But, you know, he was really he was just surprised at how much popularity the games had over here in the West. And he was saying stuff like he was interested in getting them brought over on like Steam or something. But the major problem is he likes doing as much of the game. He tries to do as much of the games as he can by himself. You know, pretty much everything. But his English skills aren't good enough, so he'd have to rely on someone else to do the translation. And he's a little iffy because another person might not get the meaning behind what he's writing. But he was awesome. That kind of thing. I mean, he took gigantic selfies with the crowd at every panel. And he made Twitter posts where he was like, I just got a steak. Look at the size of this thing.
Welcome to America, homie.
Yeah.
Body by
back, baby. Let's go.
Get body by food.
72 ounce, baby.
It's fucking portions.
Oh. So, speaking of steaks, and when you said steaks, you reminded me of Burger King and my boy D Money.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, my boy D Money had called me up. He's like, hey, yo, Phoenix, I gotta tell you, sir. So, my boy D Money, he work over at Burger King, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, he working at Burger King and chilling
Where
and
you get his
whatnot.
nickname?
No. he got his nickname because we making fun of him. He's like, he's not hood at all. Okay, he's hood, but he doesn't look hood. So we like, let's give him the hood name imaginable. Mm-hmm. So we started calling him D Money. And so he chilling over at Burger King. He like, yeah, man, my manager called me. My manager said they wanted me to work the night shift. Now I get off of work at 11, but they wanted me to clock back out and clock back in and work from there to close. The problem is we live. The campus has had a string of murders recently, and you know it's pretty dangerous. So we like, D, like you can't work that. She's like, well, I was thinking about it, but my mama had called. She wanted to pick me up for Easter to come over to her house and eat with the family. So he gonna call his mom's and tell her he can't come home. So his mom flips out. I'm talking about his mom straight loses it. And so he's like, man, my mom got so mad, she wasn't mad. And she said, son,
that's a dangerous level, man.
Give me your manager's number, in the calmest voice he had ever heard.
Wow.
And he's just like praying to himself like, God, I don't know if I should do this because it's Easter and we supposed to be celebrating resurrection, but somebody might die.
What better way?
He will not come back after doing that.
So he gives the number to his mom, and he's just sitting there like, this is gonna be terrible. I know it is. So he's sitting there waiting. He get a phone call from his mama like, hey, your manager should be calling you in like 5 minutes. Call me back. And so he called his manager, and his manager just sounded pale. His manager was on the phone talking about, hey, D Money, you don't have to work till 3. Your mother called us Well, actually, your mother called the managers at the store, and they called me. So here's what your mother said: that if we ever make you work hours like that again with no way to drive you home, she's gonna come give us a visit. And she said she's not gonna say what's gonna happen, but she said some shit might happen. She also said that if we fire you because of this, something might not happen, but then again, some shit might happen. Also, it was inconsiderate of my managers to put that on you because we didn't know if you had anything to do if you didn't have things to do. So don't worry about it. Everything is settled.
Damn.
His mom put the fear of God in them employees.
That woman. Shit.
She's a dragon lady.
No, she did. You got it wrong. She didn't put the fear of God. She put the fear of mom.
Yeah.
Which is much worse.
There's a lot of truth to that, man. She was giving no fucks.
Oh, no, she wasn't.
You can let me see my son? Oh, I can't.
Well, I'm glad he got the time off, man. Shit. That's what I'm doing.
So is this like this week or something that this happened or what? It was like Easter.
I mean, he wasn't going to be able to come home for Easter if he worked. And then she was like, oh, if y'all going to make my son work till 3 or 4 o'clock, who going to be giving him a ride home? Oh, y'all ain't give him a ride? Well, I guess he ain't working.
Exactly. Did you take public transportation normally?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they usually don't run on weekend on the holidays. So.
Exactly, and especially at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like unless it's like a big
like
city,
that.
that ain't happening.
It's like
And
you
even
work.
then, like, it's super dependent on the city. Because Boston only just recently, like, the trains now stay up instead of midnight to 2. And we learned that when we got there this year.
Ooh, at least you have a public transportation. I
Even Denton, which is north of Dallas here, we've got public transportation. It's like, this is just a college town, so it's kind of like, what's the point? But I guess it's all connected to the Dallas stuff, so it's like, alright.
Frankie, was that you in the background talking?
Yeah.
What were we saying? Go ahead.
Oh no, like I know in Philly, like their buses, most of their buses kind of stop, but only a few of them run all night. And then I know the subway stops at around midnight. So I'm like, I definitely understand about the whole transportation thing, because I lived in one place in Jersey, less than half an hour away from Newark, right?
Right.
In New York City. You would think everything would run 24/7. No. Buses stopped at 6:30, and I would be working till like 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock midnight.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So,
2-hour walk home.
Dude, man. That sucks.
Money ain't worth it for that.
What the?
Like if I didn't have a ride, I was pretty much walking home all the time. And the thing was, it's just like I was a cashier at the time, so I was on my feet the whole time.
Dude, that is the
Sorry to hear
worst.
that, man.
I've had similar situations myself, man. I used to be mad dependent on public transportation for quite some time, so it's never fun to have to deal with that.
Came from a little town, so there was no transportation.
Exactly.
You walk, or you get a ride. You know, used to walk like 3 or 4 miles every day after school in high school because I didn't have a car. So I was like, I want to go home. Mom's not going to be here till 2 hours later. I guess I'll walk.
Shout outs to let's see, Supernauts here. Mike is here in the chat, and Berserker 08 is here. Oh, did the game lock up? Uh-oh. Oh my god. I'm not gonna be able to fight for a second because we lost the stream.
Oh,
as soon as I lost, it's locked up on me. Let me see here.
The recording or something?
No, it's good. I'm just gonna stand and get killed. So just feel free to kill me.
I also realized something fairly important.
Let's see here. I'll fix this.
Well, what was that, Dylan?
No, that was me.
Dylan's saying something in the background. I can hear him breathe. Like,
Yeah, some guy is really...
Yeah, Dylan, you're awful faint, but go ahead and say what you're saying.
Oh no, I was just saying, since I'm in the match with you, I'll stand still as well to even it out.
Thank you, sir. See if I can fix this.
I've learned a valuable lesson.
Use everything you got.
You never want to put about 1,000 college students in a 4-star hotel.
I'm ready. Good.
And here's why.
Break.
There we go.
we went to a hotel for a convention, and there's about 1,000 of us from all over the state, different
Dylan,
colleges.
you can move. I'm good.
And we decided to have a party because it was during New Year's. So we were about to go ham. It's the clock counts down to midnight, and we just lose it. We go absolutely crazy. So the DJ's playing music, and we jumping. And I noticed something. When we jumping, and whenever I go down, whenever I stop jumping, somehow my feet still leave the ground. And I go, well, that can't be right. So I just stopped jumping. And every couple of seconds, I would jump up in the air. And I'm like, what in the hell? Come to find out, we were shaking the floor.
Oh, shit.
Yup.
You're like hitting the pitch thing where it was vibrating or something?
It was
Resonance frequency or whatever?
the dude was playing the bass so loud it was shaking the walls, and when people were jumping, it was making a mini earthquake.
That's how you know it's a good party, man.
So that's literally bringing the house down, eh?
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. It again with all my stories, it gets kind of worse. So a couple of my friends come and grab me. They're like, "Hey, yo, Phoenix, we about to go up on the roof." I go, "Oh, word? Where's the roof at?" He goes, "The roof is on the 45th floor."
Yo, what?
I said, "What?"
Oh,
I said, "What, homie?" "Yeah, the 45th floor." I said,
Are you walking or taking the elevator up?
my Negro senses were tingling at this.
Negro
at
senses?
Negro senses.
It's called fuck that.
Because my Ooga senses are going, wow. You know when something sounds like a bad idea, but it also sounds like a really good idea for you to go at the same time?
It's one of those things you can't miss, man. I get that feeling.
Right.
That's how these stories come around.
Alright. My Ooga senses is going wow, and I'm just like, okay, what's the worst that can happen? I'm so glad I asked myself this question. So, we were on the second floor. I'm like, we gotta go up 43 flights. I said, "Oh, we taking?" There's an elevator. Like, well, we can't reach the 45th floor via elevator. They use a special elevator for that. And I go, oh joy, that makes me feel much better. So take the elevator up to the 40th floor. We get out the elevator on the 40th floor. It's the restaurant-looking place, right? And it's also the penthouses.
One of those revolving restaurant type things?
No. It doesn't revolve. It just sits there. So we're up in that restaurant and we see this dude making out with this chick in the back. And we're not gonna mess with them, not yet. We gonna check things. So to get to the service elevator, there's a catwalk. Let me tell you something about this catwalk. That thing was dark, it was rusty, and it was wobbly. Now I'm gonna let you know, Super Phoenix is not a skinny brother. About 6 foot, 280, 300-ish. I'm not fat, but I'm big. I'm a big dude. And then there's my homie,
You're amongst
Chad.
friends, man. You're amongst friends.
Chad is about 5'6", 320. And then there's Sean. Sean's about 5'10", 280. So there's some husky brothers. They look like Heavy D and the boys got back together. You know what I'm saying?
that reunion.
Reunion tour, baby.
It's us three looking at this skinny looking catwalk, and we like, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
It's worth it.
So we walked across that catwalk. I swear to God, every time the wind blew, we was like, "Oh God, we about to die."
I've been in those situations before.
We gonna die. So we get across the catwalk and we hear giggling. We like, who is giggling? We look and there's some chicks who had already went ahead of us. So buku people was going up to the roof, and I'm like, oh no, this is a real bad idea. We got these bubblehead girls running ahead of us. It's real bad. So we get to the service elevator, The surface elevator only goes to the 43rd floor for whatever reason. We get on it and we have to take the stairs. They pried open the door and had like those bottle racks sitting in the door, and they're like, "Hey, look, this door locks from both the inside and the outside. If the door slams, you're gonna get trapped up here." I'm like, "Cool." So we walk up the stairs and I hear, "Why is this door locked open?" Boom.
Oh, it's like the first Hangover movie.
And a mini profanity were then exclaimed.
So me, Sean, and Chad are just like, they closed the door, didn't they? We're like, yeah, they did. We're like, oh hell,
Motherfucker.
Should have listened to your senses, man.
So we go up to the
Should have
roof.
put a sign on it.
We get up to the roof. Let me tell you something. I am 45 stories above the ground. Black man was not meant to be that high. Even on 420, black man was not meant to be this high.
Oh my god.
The wind gets to you.
I'm standing on the edge of the roof in Dallas, Texas.
I'm looking down.
Oh fuck.
I'm looking down at the street and I'm thinking, if I fell forward, I could die.
Not good.
I have faith.
Yeah, there is no could in that
to
situation.
protect me from that fall. You know
Hey,
what I'm
you
saying?
you might not. You know, I might win the lottery tomorrow.
Okay, so here's the thing that makes things worse. When you get to the roof, it is cold as hell. The wind is incredibly strong, and they have this chimney thing that shoots out thick white smoke. So these fools don't know how big the roof is. So they decide to run in and out the thick white smoke.
Oh shit.
And I'm just thinking to
You don't know what
myself,
that stuff is, man.
I'm just thinking to myself, if someone runs to the edge of the roof, they won't know it until they take that last step.
Oh no.
Damn, man.
So I was not gonna look over the edge of the roof because my friends are dumb enough, or just dumb enough to try to tickle me or do something stupid. And so I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. So one of my friends decides to sit at the edge of the roof. I'm just like, you stupid. I ain't telling your mama nothing if we gotta scrape you up off the ground. No. So we up there, these fools is having a party on the roof. And all of a sudden, my Ooga senses go off even worse.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Another Tuesday.
Now, normally, when my Ooga sense goes off once, I can ignore that. But when it happens twice in one day, 30 minutes apart from each other, I know something.
Scott trying to tell you something, buddy.
Oh, gotta get moving. Something ain't right.
So I look at my friends, and here's the funny thing. All the black people on the roof had the same Ooga sense. So,
Dude, white people don't have that sense, dude.
like this telepathic link, and we was like, we need to get off this roof. Like, me and all the other black dudes are like, we need to get off this roof right now. So I look at my white friends, I go, Sean, Chad, we need to leave. They go, why? I go, I don't know what it is. But you see, when all the black people leave, that means it's time to leave too.
It's time
to go.
It's time to go.
It's time to let it.
Time to get
So,
going.
out of curiosity, if I wanted that sense, would I need to get bitten by a radioactive black man or something?
Something like that.
You gotta get bit by static shock.
Static.
You got the old the fuck, right?
No, you just gotta hang around a lot of black people. That's all.
You gotta live around a lot of people. Black people, you gotta live in the hood.
Or
That's
you
it.
can
That's
walk
dumb
around.
I'm sorry, I don't think I could fit into the hood.
But you in the ATM and you in
Atlanta.
Atlanta, man. You in the
I'm
mid.
yeah,
I'm
I
in
know,
Samoa
but-
with black
Atlanta.
people.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm so white you need sunglasses to look at me.
Oh.
I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel.
Your skin is translucent like Dio. Let's go.
I'm so white. People ask me what my brand of bleach is.
Damn.
I saw White Abdul got a boner.
You shop with Mr. Clean?
Exactly.
Nice
We
call.
have come full circle now with JoJo.
All the black people in Chad leave the roof. Now, there was this girl I had a crush on up on the roof. Her name is Morgan Connor. Let me tell you something. This girl is beautiful. She a white girl with the body of a black girl. I was like, oh my lord, I'm dead.
Damn.
Get the hips and the ass.
That's
Yes.
a miracle body right there,
Oh my
man.
god.
I've
Yes.
seen that. I've seen that. Just like the unicorn, man.
Later, Josh. See you later on.
Oh, Josh, you out of here?
Night, man.
I'm
Dude,
for
man.
for the
Yo,
night.
yo,
He's
take
heading
it
out.
easy. Enjoy that Z3, man. I know you're deep in it, man. You guys follow HD Kieran on Twitter. Also visit him on Twitch at twitch.tv/hyperdimensionkieran, and listen to the Fuwacast on YouTube at youtube.com/hyperdimensionkieran. And Hyperdimension Kieran. It's
What's
all
the
written
punishment if they don't listen?
out. Well, they will have to get the backhand from Bright. That's
Are y'all on iTunes yet?
Not yet.
Did that.
Get on it.
It doesn't exist.
I'm gonna have to miss out because I listen to podcasts on the road. I can't.
Hey, Josh, before you head off, have you got any ideas for a future rep or not yet?
Not at the moment. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah, right.
He's on that
Well,
Z3
check.
hiatus, man. That Z3 vacation, man. He'll be back. Fully energized.
Man, speaking of booty, like there was this white girl I used to work with, man, and you could probably fit a Thanksgiving dinner on that, and it was like, oh my god, it was my dream girl, and I roll up to her, I'm like, hey, what's up, small talking, and I asked like, so how old are you? Mind you, I'm 20. I'm turning 21.
Oh shit!
And she goes, I'm 16, and I said, nope.
Wait, not
And I said, this is bullshit. I demand a recount.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
What you're supposed to say was, if you're 16, then I'm 15.
Nice. Doc, what were we gonna say?
How y'all do in Australia?
I didn't say anything.
He was gonna say. That's what he was gonna
Fuck
say.
it, that mic's getting raped.
Who is doing that?
Yo, someone is taking that mic, and someone is driving with their microphone.
It's Phoenix.
And dragging it along the ground.
Dude, he's too excited from the story, man. So am I.
Yeah, he wants
Dude,
the mic back.
See, now I know I have to meet up with Super Phoenix. He and I have the same taste in women.
It
would be the tale of two.
Wait. So you're saying you're into minors? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, boy, reversal. God damn. Oh, touche.
Texas went in.
Shit.
Texas was singing. Oh,
Texas.
Hey man, it was what you said.
Shout
you
out
said
to Russell
it.
for that one, boy. God damn.
You gotta hold that, dude. You gotta hold that.
So here's what happened.
By the way, how did the other story end with being stuck on the roof?
Yeah. No, it does not. The story ends with the police.
I want to hear this.
Like many of my stories, they end in the police.
So, I'm like, oh, she's on the roof. Let me talk to her. Maybe I can make some headway. So I talk to her, and it's just like, I get this sense that she doesn't want to talk to me. And I'm just like, man, I'm getting shot down. So I'm like, you know what? It's cool. It's whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and leave this roof before something bad happens. So me, Chad, and all the other black people decide to leave the roof. Now, as we're leaving this roof, the thought hits me, how are we going to get back to that door? We go downstairs, the door is pried open again. We don't know who pried it open, we just know that the door is open. So we leave and we're taking the elevator, we come back through the catwalk, and that dude is still in the corner with his girlfriend, and they're looking at us, we're looking at them, we look at them like, yo, what's up? And just a crowd of black people just pass by them. A sea of black people.
A sea of black.
Now, we get on the elevator, and I had a friend of mine try to pull me off the elevator for whatever stupid reason. So I kick him, and we leave. We get down to the first floor. We get down to the first floor, and we get into the lobby.
Shit.
And all of a sudden, the security guard comes up and goes, hey, how have you guys been? We're like, we good. He's like, so, have you guys been doing any sightseeing? We're like, nah, not really. We just been chilling in the lobby all night. He goes, okay. Do you know anything about kids on the roof? I'm like, no, not at all, dude. He goes, okay, because we have reports that people have been sneaking up to the roof, and that's really dangerous. So we called the cops, and I'm like, that's great.
That's nice to know.
That's great.
Geez, sir, that's nice to know.
And we're sitting in the lobby, and I do a quick head count in my head. I go, I saw Morgan, she got down. I saw Hillary, she got down. I saw this girl, she got down. I saw Chad, he got down. I saw Sean, and I looked to my left and I go, where's Sean?
Oh no!
And it's that one moment where me and Chad had that thought. We were like, Sean is still on the roof.
Well, fuck him, I ain't going back.
So we start texting Sean. We start texting Sean left and right. Sean, get off the roof. The cops are coming. Sean, get off the roof. The cops are coming. Well, Sean turned off his phone.
That's his ass.
Well, that's your ass. We can't help you now.
Oh, fuck you, man.
This is the part where you get stuck in with the trouble, eh?
Now, mind you, it's midnight. Going on. Well, actually, it's past midnight. It's like 1:30, 2 o'clock. We just found out that James Avery died, so that made it even worse.
Oh no. The jewelry maker?
No, Uncle Phil.
Okay, Shredder.
Wait, so this was
King
this
Fang.
year?
Yeah,
King of the Fangs.
King of the Brick. Man.
So we find out that James Avery died. We're like, oh man, where's Sean? Like, we need to find Sean. And so all of a sudden, I see one of the head security guards say, well, yeah, the cops are already on the way. We got some kids already who up on the roof. And I'm just like, oh, hell, they didn't got Sean.
Damn.
And Christian goes to bed. I go to bed. We wake up in the morning. Christian's like, I still haven't seen Sean. I don't know where Sean is. Maybe they took him to jail. And I'm like, dude, I ain't going to jail. I'm not going to jail or bail nobody out. None of that. I said, look, I said, I love you, brother, but like, I feel like if I go to the jail cell to get one of my friends out, they could be like, "Hey man, he look like he fit a description." Cause you kind of get this line up for us.
You're in Texas, man. I thought you were at a state.
Look, as much as I like my friends, I know what they do to people like me in jail, so no.
Oh fuck!
I get some fun.
And this was in Texas, right?
Yeah, I thought.
Hell no!
Fuck
Fuck
that.
that shit.
Wow, this Texas jail is just.
It's the Lone Star State because in jail you alone.
Everything's bigger in Texas, including your asshole.
You're making a beeline for that fucking border.
Oh boy.
The state line, anyway.
So I look at Christian. I go, "Hey man, I don't know what to do." So all of a sudden, we go downstairs for breakfast because everyone has to leave. We go to check out. Lo and behold, this fool Sean is at the buffet. And I'm not talking about sitting at his table. This fool pulled a chair up to the line and was grabbing food. And we just like, Sean. He goes, what up, man? I'm like, dude, what happened? I turned my phone off. I'm like, why, Sean? He's like, man, look, I was going through some stuff I didn't want to talk about. I go like, what happened to the cops? He goes, oh man, well the cops came up there. Well, by the time they got there, I was already gone. And I'm like, Sean, how'd you get down off the roof? He go, I took the stairs. I'm like,
the what? Stairs? There were stairs?
The stairs? I said, Sean, you walked down 45 flights. He's like, yeah, man, I had to get out there. I'm like, Sean, I didn't know you could run that fast, dog.
Damn.
And I'm like, Sean, where did you sleep? We didn't see you all night. He goes, oh yeah, man, I slept in the lobby. I'm like,
yo, what?
What?
Sean,
Get his ass out.
I'm like, Sean, how did you get to the lobby from the... I ain't even want to know. I said, just answer me this, Sean. Like, why are you sitting at the breakfast buffet? He like, man, I'm hungry. I'm like...
Dude, 45 flights of stairs, man. You gotta be hungry.
Yeah. And your legs will be
around that time with the stairs, I guess like he found that alien planet where they taught Goku to do instant teleportation.
No, like the whole thing about that is I'm just like, so you mean to tell me you walked down 45 flights of stairs, slept in a lobby, couldn't answer your phone, and then of all things decided to sit in front of the buffet and eat food?